Hello, guys and girls, it's Aaron here, and I'm making a video about the Justice League game and Batman Arkham Knight game update 4. It says right here, new Batman game in development. This game, it was written by a guy named Salim. Category Xbox One News. Edit 07, December 7th, 2013, last year. It comes to no surprise to learn that eventually the Batman series will add a new title to its long-lasting franchise. After speaking with a source connected within Warner Brothers Interactive, we learned that the developers responsible for Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are currently working on a new project. From what we've heard, the next game of the series will be called Batman Arkham Knight. Batman Arkham Knight, like Arkham City, will feature an open world map. However, players will be able to gain a little more freedom than what was given to them in Arkham City. In addition, the artistic style is set to resemble those of Arkham City. As far as it goes, in terms of villains and storyline, you will have to be patient since we do not possess any more details than the ones mentioned above. However, what we can say is that our source tells us that if the development goes well, we might be looking at a release scheduled for the holiday season of 2014 on Xbox One and PS4. More details coming soon. This website is imgamer.com. GMR. I guess nobody wrote a blog on this article. Foxtrot is the first blogger, and he said, if it's going to continue with the Arkham name, why didn't WB just wait for Rocksteady instead of tainting the Arkham franchise with Origins? It's not as good as the past Batman games, and I just felt like they did it to close the trilogy quickly, since they knew we were coming into a new generation of consoles. If it is called Arkham Knight, then it's the same. The black sheep of the Arkham franchise is Origins. Thought they would have just called it Batman Gotham Knight or Gotham City. It's 11 people agree with this guy. Next guy is Lucredo. The top guy is a Sonic fan. 11 agree with that guy. I guess it's agree or disagree. Same thing as likes. This next guy said, there was nothing wrong with Origins. It was just more of the same, which for me was not a bad thing. I just finished the game and collecting the blackmail pages, and I enjoyed the game and can't wait for the next. Foxtrot said again, it was more of the same, but the stuff it did do wasn't as good as what Rocksteady did. The past two pushed the series forward. Origins didn't. That's the difference. That's the difference. Dark Blood is the next guy, and he said, you expected a prequel to push a series forward. Foxtrot again, 12 agreed, people agreed, 12 people agreed, 17 disagreed. 7. Other guy above, 17 people agreed with him. 11 people disagreed. Underline madness. He's got 5 agree with him and 1 disagree. Said Origins were buggy as poop. He said the S word, and it still is IMO. They broke the combat. Too many bugs. Rushed investigation parts flow of the story is off. Not to mention all the reused assets. I gotta read that. Too many bugs, rushed investigation parts flow of the story is off. Not to mention all the reused assets in the game. They didn't even bother to upgrade the textures and meshes. Seems like they just removed all the trash in the streets and made it a little cleaner. At least the north part of Gotham. Jin Sonova replied to Dark Blood, say that to MGS3. Metal Gear Solid 3 is what that means. 10 agree and 0 disagree. Next guy is Mighty No X. Replied to Lusroto, there was plenty wrong with Origins. It was a technical nightmare. 0 agrees, 1 disagree. Next guy is Heavenly Snipes. Said the game was really buggy. The packing wasn't as good as the previous games. The side quests were nothing compared to the ones in Arkham City, and many of them were copied and pasted from that game anyway. The game was a poor man's Arkham City with a different story. 1 agree, 1 disagree. Next guy is Prime 157. Said, I love the Batman games. I hate yearly iterations. What do? What do? No one agrees or disagrees with that guy. Next guy is Dark Knight Dave. Dave said, agreed. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm loving every minute of it. I just beat Copperhead. The only thing I wish would happen with this series is make boss fights more tough and make the city feel more alive. Add more civvies. But it's not that big of a deal to me. Only one person agrees with him. And no people disagree. Next guy is Mr. Swank Sintra. Said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Origins was a good game despite the retarded low reviews it got. Next guy is Zombie Killer again. Zombie Killer, yeah. Not again. After scoring this game with 8 playthroughs already, apart from a few glitches on both consoles, there is nothing wrong with Origins. The story and character development is way better than the Rocksteady games. And apart from a few nitpicks, the comment and all the elements that made AC fun are still there in the finest form. AC means Arkham City. They stated in many developer diaries that this game wasn't straying from the Arkham series, so the gameplay not changing is expected. So Fox, you're telling me WB Montreal didn't add anything to the series? Like the answer to the question as to why Bane looks the way he does, or even finding a suitable replacement for Mark Hamill's Joker, or the surgical elements that they added to the already near perfect free flow system, or the new enemy types. Granted, I do feel like some things were reused. Hell, the Gotham Merchants Bank is almost a perfect replica of the museum room that held Mr. Freeze's suit when he was captured by the Penguin. And the glue grenade felt like a cop-out to the freeze grenade. Those, to me, are forgivable because of what did add to the game. The boss fights, the story, the assassins, character interaction, the map, etc., were all awesome. Even if they didn't change the formula from what Rocksteady designed. Rocksteady made such an awesome game that I could go for round 2 with a bigger map. The game was amazing. Plus, people would cause this game even more if they changed things too much. At least they kept the good stuff and added to it instead of changing things. They innovated, but in different ways. More of the same, but in different ways. More of the same. It's not bad if there are two games in the series. If this was Batman 9 with the same gameplay elements, we might have an issue here like Call of Duty. That isn't the cause. That isn't the case. And the combat is too deep for just one game. I was glad to have Arkham Origins, and to this day, it's my favorite out of the three games due to the story and character design. The characters were so true to the comic/animated series/movie versions, and I loved it. There were certain parts that were pretty damn awesome. Red Hood, Bad Day. Red Hood, Bad Day, anyone? Regardless, this was a filler for the Rocksteady game about to be announced. I hope it's announced today at VGX. I need a Batman game on PS4. One person agrees, and 0 people disagree. This guy is Nassor. Yet it did not feel a step forward like Arkham City. It's as if WB Montreal was afraid to step out of what Arkham City did right. 2 agree, 0 disagree. Next guy is Deadpoolio. They didn't tat anything. It's only a handful of idiots crying about how awful Origins is. That hell. Some is the story is worlds better than what was in Arkham City. One agrees, 0 disagree. Next guy is Morose Mankey. Origins was an amazing game. It was the same game as City. But that isn't a bad thing. One person agrees, 0 disagree. It's a Lucredo guy again. I say, we might hear something tonight at the VGX. They did announce Arkham City at the VGA's months after Asylum. 4 agree, 2 disagree. DJ's Limsey, I wonder. It would be great if they did. 1 agrees, 0 disagree. Nassauer said, let's see if they do. 0 agree, 0 disagree. My ninja is the next guy. And he said, I think we will because months ago, Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, said he was working with WB on a new Arkham game, but that was after it was confirmed that he wasn't in Arkham Origins. So seems like they've been working on this game. Can you answer? Hey, Matt Peters.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Matt, how are you? This is Debbie.
I'm making a YouTube video right now, Matt.
Can you pause it for a second?
Oh, cool.
Matt, how's your dad?
How's your dad doing, Matt?
Well, man, by God's grace, he woke up and he's doing better. He was sedated for he was out cold for 2 or 3 days, or around 3 days. And this morning he woke up.
That's pretty good, Matt. Hey, guys and girls, I'm talking about my friend Matt Peters here. His dad just had a heart attack, so...
Oh, Aaron is doing a video on his YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I can still talk to you, though. Some people talk on their phone on the same... in videos at the same time.
You don't want to record it.
But it's okay. I'll record it anyway. And,
Matt, we're glad.
We're glad he's okay.
You're doing good. Yeah.
Okay.
That was,
Can't talk to him now.
scary moment, but that is not better.
So you want to hang out? Do you want to hang out this week, dude?
Yeah, possibly. He's still in the hospital, so I'm still gonna be in there with him. I just left the hospital. I'm going home to just to relax and get my mind off things.
All right.
So, yeah, I can maybe come by this week. I'm not gonna make any promises. But
okay.
I'll try to make it out to your house.
All right, but I'm glad that your dad's doing all right.
Thanks, yeah, your prayers, they help, and I appreciate it.
I did. I've been telling all my friends to pray for him too.
Oh, thanks, Aaron. Yeah. Tell your friends thank you, and you're a blessing, man. Thanks.
Yeah. You're welcome, Matt. I love you too.
Thanks, man.
Or me, you know.
I take it no one came to Bible study yesterday?
I told them not to come because you wouldn't be here.
Okay.
It was just gonna be Mark. It was just gonna be Steven. No, Logan got sick.
Yeah, no, he called me and I talked to him. Yeah, Steven and Mark texted me hey, we're praying for you and your dad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm glad that everything is all right with you.
Thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
You're feeling okay? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling all right. I had a couple treatments today. I ate lunch today. It was pretty good.
Good. Yeah, health is good to have your health. Hopefully my dad will learn. But
okay.
But
all right.
So I'll talk to you soon, and I'll let you know if we can hang out then. All right?
Okay.
All right, good. See ya.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
You have to hang up. Still there? Now, that was my friend Matt Peters. Now, back to my video now. I gotta read this ninja guy again, so don't mind me. I think we will because months ago, Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, said he was working with WB on a new Arkham game, but that was after it was confirmed that he wasn't in Arkham Origins. So it seems like they've been working on this game for almost a year now, and they did reveal Arkham City 4 months ago after Asylum came out, so there's definitely a possibility. One agrees and one disagrees. ATI Elite said Batman Modern Gotham Warfare, Arkham Ghost Ops 2. Coming soon. The Batman games have all been solid, so I can't complain about yearly releases. 3 disagree and 2 agree. Next guy is Hinsberger. Hinsberger said that was cringe-worthy. 1 agrees and 1 disagrees. Next guy is N8. Said, my thoughts as well. I enjoy the games, but when I saw Arkham Knight, I said, uh-oh, don't milk it. 0 agree, 0 disagree. Next guy is Sniper Control. Said, why can't it be called Gotham Knight? I loved Origins, but getting a bit bored of Arkham now. With the power of next-gen systems, they should really be pushing for a larger map of all of Gotham. Heck, if GTA 5 can do a whole region, I'm sure the next Batman game can do it. 2 agree, 2 disagree. Next guy is someone again. The Batman said the Batman games wouldn't benefit from a GTA-sized world as much as a GTA game. The world is really just a hub to buildings that act as dungeons. Outside of story-driven events, all there is to do outside are beating up responding groups of baddies, riddle stuff, and a handful of side missions. Arkham City was a good size that didn't feel core-ish when a mission had you cross the map, but was designed well enough that it contained a lot of small things that could easily be overlooked. I felt like Arkham Origins was too large, that it needed the Batwing transportation. I ended up using it and not exploring. One agrees, 1 disagrees. Next guy is Misfits Inc. Said, please do more Arkham games. I enjoyed them, but I feel that the series should have finished with Arkham City. 1 agrees, 4 disagree. Next guy is Kratos Saves Us. And yes, it's a picture of Kratos' face from the God of War franchise. Said, I hope we see a next-gen Batman game soon. 1 agrees, 0 disagree. Miss Sour, Sour again, said, well, seems very likely due to the series' success. I'm glad that Rocksteady is the one taking over this time. This time, though, 1 agrees and 0 disagree. Tease and Please is the next guy, and he said, just thinking about it. about it. It feels like it's going to be a mess. 0 agree. 1 disagrees. Next guy is Max Zorin. Said, it's always fun watching bats break the Joker's jaw and collarbone. 0 agree. 0 disagree. Season, please. Again said, in a good way, of course. I mean, Arkham City was one of the best games ever made on like PS3 and Xbox 360. Graphically speaking, so you can imagine what it would be like on the next gen console. 0 agree, 0 disagree. Mighty No X said again, Rocksteady or bust. 1 agrees, 0 disagree. Next guy is Adam Style. We want Rocksteady. 0 agree, 0 disagree. Lion Hearts Shanita said, for sure. Can't wait for this. 0 agree, 0 disagree. So Tico 2475 said, this is very interesting. I hope this next Batman will be as epic as Batman Arkham City. I loved it. 1 agrees, 0 disagree. TZ and please. Many will fall, many will rise. Only one thing that matters is Batman. 0 agree, 0 disagree. So what do you think of the new Batman Arkham Knight game idea? I'm looking forward to this. I'm always looking forward to new games. I'm still a big fan of the Halo franchise, and the Batman franchise, and the Call of Duty franchise too. And I hope that they will bring this Justice League game when Arkham Knight comes out too. I'm sure Rocksteady's secret project is Justice League, or they might call it just Justice League, or Justice League of America is a good one. I don't know if they'll do a Justice League Dark or anything like that. I hope they don't. I hope they just stick with the original Justice League members and stuff. Like that. This is my update 4 video, so I did for the Justice League game. And like they could do the alternate costumes for each of the characters for the DLC for now I'm going to continue talking about, they should put a DLC for these new games too. Even though it's called Batman Arkham Knight, they should throw in and show all of Gotham City at the same time too. Gotham City at the same time, and all of Gotham, and maybe do a free roam driving the Batwing like you see in Arkham Origins, and maybe the motorcycle too, and all the Batmobiles, and they should throw in like everything of Batman, everything I can think of Batman, they should throw it in. It's a great idea. I am really looking forward to both these games. if they ever do come out. But I'm hoping that Arkham Knight will come out October of this year, especially for Xbox One, you know, and PS4. And Justice League should come out for Xbox One and PS4. It should call. I mean, Rocksteady can't be working on Batman Arkham Knight and Justice League at the same time. That would be kind of tricky, though. I don't know how they would do it. But they'll figure out something. Because Kevin Conroy will be the voice. He's the voice actor for Rocksteady, not WB Montreal. The game company is called Warner Brothers Games Montreal. Montreal is a French region in Canada. It's a city in Canada, I believe.
Montreal.
Montreal is a city in Canada. That's where their headquarters for a lot of video game companies. And Ubisoft is there too. A bunch of game companies are there too. And I hope you will get this game too, guys. And the Justice League idea too. I really think they should have it would be perfect to have like the Green Arrow DLC alternate skin from the Arrow TV show. They should do some missions will be like the first 3 missions will be like Batman. Batman will have 3 missions to do. Superman will have 3 missions to do. Green Arrow will have 3 missions to do. Wonder Woman will have 3 missions to do. And, each of the characters will have their. You play as them for 3 missions straight, and you keep going back and forth after every 3rd mission. Wouldn't that be cool to do that? You know, I mean, hey, play as different characters for once. Not just play Batman forever. I mean, how long can that go on for? They need to give the other heroes a chance for themselves too. That's why I want a Justice League game. I think it would be amazing. I think that rumor should come true. But 2015 should be the release for the Justice League game. Yeah, 2015 would be good. And Arkham Knight should do the Bat Family storyline, and even add Death in the Family storyline too. I would like to see that in a video game. Supposedly, the Suicide Squad will be in it too, and hopefully it will have Harley Quinn and all the original members from the Suicide Squad comics. Deathstroke is one of the members for this group. I don't know if this group is good or bad. I think they're bad though. I think that they'll be the main villains of the Arkham Knight game. And they should have Jason Todd Red Hood character in it, definitely, and have Damian Wayne Robin in it too. I would like to see Damian Wayne in the Arkham franchise also. And also, I would love to see Nightwing, Dick Garson, I believe, as Nightwing. And also, the Red Robin would be a good one too. And Tim Drake Robin too would be good. And they should have the Batwoman in it too, and the character named Batwing too. And of course, Batgirl as Barbara Gordon. They should use the same Batgirl character from Arkham Origins. I mean, make her do Batgirl this time. I mean, don't make her crippled this time. I know she is crippled, and I know she is in a wheelchair. She's in a wheelchair in the Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I don't know how they would do it. Or maybe create a new character to play as Batgirl, or use Barbara Gordon is the second Robin. They use the Cassandra as Batgirl. If you would understand, that would be cool too. And they should do the same thing. Have 3 missions for each character. Like you can switch off in this game too, and make it more, add more side quests too, and show every corner and every the underground part of Gotham, and the west and south and north and east of Gotham too, and show Arkham Asylum too, and Arkham City in it too. They should have them all. And they will call Batman the Arkham Knight because he did such great work with the Arkham Asylum in Arkham City that they will honor him. His name will he will be the Arkham Knight. Batman will be called the Arkham Knight, not the city name. And well, they have to keep the same name because it's the same franchise, you know. But they can still do all of Gotham and stuff like that. Like you can, like, go to the Batcave to change your vehicles or costumes, and you should have the same kind of Batcave idea, but show the full Batcave, so the fully upgraded and updated Batcave. Like, show all the, where he parks all the vehicles, and where he puts all his masks and costume, and so you can go up and down the elevator to. They should do the free roam of the Batman mansion too, which would be pretty good for me. I would have fun with that. So you can move around as Bruce Wayne in the mansion and stuff like that. And you can even free roam. They should be able to free roam all his business buildings too. I'm sure he has hidden bat areas in his mansion, and of course the Batcave is in the mansion. They should show the big penny that he had in his Batcave, and the big T-Rex too. And I hope so. And I hope they do different levels of the Batcave too. And like, they should like put in, like, you do space, outer space missions, because Batman has a suit that goes underwater or outer space. They should put it in the like underwater missions too, and like outer space missions. They should do the same thing with the Justice League game too. Like, the Justice League will be like a sequel to Arkham Knight in a way, because they should call it the Justice League Arkham is what they should call it. That'll be a sweet name, or whatever they're going to call it. I hope they call it good. And the updates when they have like a whole Wikipedia information about this. I'm sure they have Wikipedia and all for this information. But I'll do that for my update 5 video that I will be doing soon. And thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you liked them and enjoyed for your viewing pleasure, guys and girls. And stay tuned for more about my videos. And also, please rate, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, view, opinions and thoughts. And I have to go now, so I will see you in my next video. Alright. Bye-bye.